You've probably heard about the hidden job market, but what if I told you most of what you've heard is a lie? Now, as a former recruiter and hiring manager, I'm here to tell you that the hidden job market isn't what you think it is. In fact, once you learn the truth, it will completely change how you view recruiters and your approach to job searching in 2025. So sit back, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what the hidden job market really is and how you can make it work for you. Now, you see, some recruiters and even some career coaches love to hype up the so-called hidden job market, and they talk about it like it's a big secret treasure trove of jobs accessible only to those who use their services. They'll give the impression they have special connections or exclusive access to roles that no one else can find. And honestly, that's a complete load of rubbish. The truth is, the hidden job market isn't hidden at all. It's just a clever phrase designed to make their services sound more exciting and get you hooked. Now, in reality, when they say hidden, they just mean jobs that aren't posted publicly. And on that side of things, they aren't lying. It's actually reported that up to 80% of jobs are never advertised. Now, this doesn't mean that they're tucked away in some secret vault where only a list of recruiters have access or anything. It's simply that sometimes employers can't afford to advertise. Sometimes they don't want the hassle of going through hundreds of resumes. And sometimes they're just not ready to hire because they don't have an immediate problem to solve. But if the right person were to approach them, they'd make the hire. Now, this is especially true for revenue generating roles like sales. Let's face it, if a new hire can bring in 5 times more what they're being paid, why wouldn't an employer want to take them on? And that's the real power of the hidden job market. It's not some mythical land of secret jobs. It's about understanding that the strength of any company is built on the strength of its people. If the right person comes along, an employer will often go out their way to create a position just to bring them on board. And this is the reason most recruiters are so hell-bent on talking about the hidden job market. They know that if they can attract top candidates, they can speculatively take them to market. Now, they won't tell you that they are doing this. They'll tell you that they have a potential position that's confidential or has not been advertised. They'll tell you that they are in contact with a few companies that might be interested in your specific skill set. In fact, they'll do almost anything they can to get just a tiny bit of permission to act on your behalf so that they can take your resume to market under the illusion that they're finding you a job. But as a former recruiter, let me tell you what this often means. It means they're going to take your resume, redact any information identifying you, and blast it out to their entire database, hoping they receive some positive replies. Now, this can be great if they find something you're genuinely interested in, but if not, well, that's when you can find yourself going from hot property to completely ghosted. Just like that. So while you now know the truth of what's going on behind the scenes, it doesn't change the fact that there is still a huge opportunity to tap into that so-called hidden market. And there's a few ways you can do that. Now, first, you need to connect and engage with the right people. So I'm talking about decision makers, hiring managers, and leaders in your industry. Now, start building those relationships by commenting on posts, sending thoughtful messages, and creating genuine connections. Now, next, showcase your expertise in public. Share insights, stories, and examples of your work to demonstrate your value. By doing this, you're not just searching for jobs, you're positioning yourself as someone worth noticing. Now, when you take these steps, you bypass the ATS and recruiters entirely, putting yourself in a category of one. Now, that's the kind of person employers create positions for. So let me give you an example. I've worked with clients who've followed these strategies so effectively that they've completely stopped applying for jobs. No resumes, no job boards, no nothing. They get so many inbound opportunity messages from hiring managers and recruiters who've seen their content or been referred to them. These are people who went from being job seekers to being sought after talent, all because of the work they put into building their visibility and showcasing their expertise. Now, of course, this takes time, so don't expect these results overnight. But the other thing you can be doing is speculative outreach. Yes, applying for jobs where there aren't jobs advertised. Now, simply identify your dream companies. pin down the relevant hiring manager and reach out. Now, both these strategies take some skill and your messaging needs to be on point. But if you want to get started, you should go check out my videos where I discuss my speculative 3-sentence cover letter, my 2010 5 engagement strategy, and the EVC content creation system. Now, all of which I teach in more detail on my Career Growth Accelerator program. So I'll pop a link in the description below. But effectively, with my reverse recruitment method, you can turn the tables so that you're the one being approached by employers on autopilot. So there you have it, the truth about the hidden job market and how you can make it work for you. Now, it's not about waiting for someone to find you or relying on recruiters to open doors. It's about being proactive, building relationships and showcasing your value in a way that makes employers come to you. Or if you're going to them, ensuring your messaging is pinpoint accurate so that you actually get a response. And remember, this isn't something that happens overnight. It's a process, but it's one that works when you stay consistent and strategic. Now, if you're ready to take control of your job search and start positioning yourself as someone companies can't ignore, I've got you covered with my Career Growth Accelerator program, where I teach you how to bypass the ATS and flip the script so that employers are chasing you. As mentioned, the link is in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, you should jump straight over to this video where I talk about my LinkedIn engagement strategy. I'll see you there.